Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, I'd like to continue with my discussion from the last episode titled Acupuncture or Prescription Drugs, You Decide. And again, I'll state, I am not totally against prescription drugs. I'm not anti-allopathic medicine. I think different forms of medicine as well as medications have their purpose. Most of them. Not all of them, but most of them. And here's the one thing I love about being an acupuncturist and recommending herbal formulas to individuals is that you're never to be on an herbal formula for the rest of your life. You're not supposed to be on an herbal formula for an overly extended period of time. And this is part why I enjoy working together with physicians in some instances, because there'll be individuals on high blood pressure medication that'll come in for acupuncture, and they've been on this medication for 15 years. Now, you sort of, and I'm speaking across the board, discussions with acupuncture colleagues globally. We discuss these things. And the question has to be asked to yourself is, if you've been on that medication for more than a decade, there's something wrong. Should you still be on that? And I'm not going to get too deep into it, but it's just food for thought. Because even when it comes to recommending herbs or herbal formulas, to patients, an acupuncturist does not do it with the intent and would not support a patient being on an herbal formula for 10 plus years. But like I said, there are certain prescription drugs out there that are great for a short period of time, but because some of them become addictive and it's not good, like opioids, painkillers. But another form of medication, food for thought, is clarithromycin, which is an antibiotic. Now, antibiotics serve a certain necessary purpose, but extended use can be bad. But guess what? Guess what happens if you do your annual visits, checkups with your physician, and you're undergoing regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist? You reduce the chances of having to be prescribed an antibiotic by a great deal. I mean, unless, something happened and you sustained a certain type of infection that required it. But you also have to understand, like, if you're on statins or like Lipitor or calcium channel blockers, and you take that along with taking this antibiotic, this can be fatal. This can be very deadly. And we're talking in line of fatal heart complications. Okay. Another medication, clozapine, which its common name is Clozaril, and this is for schizophrenic patients, those suffering from schizophrenia. This drug becomes deadly if you take it while consuming alcohol. huge risk of gastrointestinal hypomotility. See an acupuncturist, guys. I mean, I don't know how many ways to say this. And another, now just to jump to friends, because many individuals that take certain drugs for recreational use as a stimulant, and the key word here is stimulant. Now, again, when qi and blood is flowing harmoniously, yin and yang is balanced, you're not seeking any type of stimulant of any sort. And here I'm talking about cocaine. And if you were to combine cocaine, let's say, with opiates, you had such an increased risk of death, heart attack, high blood pressure. Another prescribed drug is colchicine. Now, I think it's which social media platform is that? I think it's on TikTok. I got tons of questions on gout because Mitigare is a common name for colchicine. And it treats gout. Acupuncture is great for treating gout as well. You combine this medication with certain types of inhibitors. One is a strong one. It's the CYP3A4 inhibitor. And you're at such a high risk for death. Colchicine toxicity. And you know what else I noticed? Is in many regions, winter's upon us. Or approaching. And everyone is nervous anyway in light of what's going on globally. So the slightest cough, we're running to the pharmacy, the drugstore, we're running to get cough medicine. NyQuil, Robitussin, Theraflu, things of that nature. Acupuncture treats all of this. Common cold, influenza, and more. And more in light of what's going on today. But you take these cough medicines, let's say with antihistamines, and you increase your risk of death. It's like you can hit such an amplified sedative state, which will lead to all types of accidents. I mean, it's see an acupuncturist. And even digoxin, for heart conditions, you combine that with quinidine, it can lead to death. You have to understand, health is wealth. The wealth, it's not in the bank. It's not in the safe. It's not in your pocket. It's not in your purse. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. It's not under the doghouse in the backyard. It's in you. But outside of opioids, let's just say, there are many individuals taking synthetic, semi-synthetic opioids, as well as heroin. And these semi-synthetic opioids are like Vicodin, OxyContin, Percocet. And the intent is to treat pain. But these are highly addictive drugs. And you combine that with other types of drugs, like cocaine, for instance. Yeah, someone will be writing that obituary. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm serious. To treat pain. To treat pain. And then once you've gotten over this pain, some cannot get off of the drug. Acupuncture is great for treating pain. As a matter of fact, I think the episodes on acupuncture and physical therapy for pain begin in about a week on Acupuncture's My Life TV, which is streaming on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Android TV, and all iPhone and Android devices at your app store. There's many ways to deal with pain. You don't need to drug yourself. But again, acupuncture is great for treating it. Some individuals get hooked on, let's say, ecstasy. Mental and emotional disorders. There's protocols in acupuncture that treats this. One of them being the NADA protocol. Methamphetamine. Another stimulant. Brain damage, death. I mean, this is serious, guys. This is serious. It's a global issue. Now think about methotrexate, for instance. Now, individuals who, let's say, have psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, cancer, prescribed methotrexate, Trexol, Otrexep. You combine those with probenecide and you're looking at early death. Risk of liver, lung, kidney damage. Oh. And this is why I say a lot, see an acupuncturist. Make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?